Hey you guys, wanted to make a vlog. Got a lot on my mind. I've been a little quiet lately. Kind of been living in a cave. I just spent the past week down with my boy Brad Dean, down in Ocean City, Maryland. Pretty much spent 8 hours a day at Starbucks. Had no clients, no clinics, and busted out the rest of the foundation. And it's almost done. You guys are gonna dig it. That's a vlog for next week, but. The Atlantic Ocean is kind of my centering spot, and it allows me to really kind of zoom out and think about where I am in my life, and really every time I come back from Aztec Island, Ocean City, Maryland, I just feel way more centered. And and I've been thinking about something because I've been getting a lot of emails. People want me to do business coaching with them, and I get people wanting to do I don't even own a gym, and people want to do internships with more performance, and I've got coaches that I hire and that I send to clinics, and people come to learn from me, and it's something that I really enjoy is sharing insights on kind of where I've gotten to where I've gotten, and to me this is just my life, and it doesn't seem all that crazy because this is my dream and I'm living it, but I guess when you zoom out and you're like, dude, this guy's traveling all over the world and he's got all these teams and he gets to do what he loves, like a lot of other people want to do that, and it makes me happy to kind of to share insights. But I can't do business coaching with everybody. I can't do a bunch of internships. I've got to keep doing what I'm doing. So I'll try to do this over video. And so here's the idea for today. I was thinking about, hey, what are the 3 things that I would offer to up-and-coming coaches, up-and-coming fitness professionals in terms of being more successful. And I could get into, we could talk about invoices and kind of the consulting template and how you charge for sessions and this, that, and the other thing on the logistics side of things. But none of that matters unless you've got the passion, okay? And unless you understand a couple basic things in the context of winning people over, because this is really, it's all about relationships, and that's the 3 things I want to offer you today. I wrote them out, like, man, they all start with an H. Let's call them the 3 H's. So hustle, heart, and humility. And to me, these are 3 basic things that I make sure that I have in my life every single day. And the first one is hustle, and that may be the most important word. I mean, as fitness professionals, we need to, we're piecing together work from all over the place, and we've got to constantly be on our game. I spend, people are like, dude, why do I get emails from you at 5 in the morning or at 11 o'clock on Saturday night? Why are you always on your phone? What's going on here? It's because I'm always thinking. I cannot justify sitting in front of a TV. I don't own a TV. I can barely sit through a movie. If you guys look around my room, there's books galore. I spend so much time on email just sending love into the world, just checking up on people, trying to maintain relationships, trying to make plays, trying to make these things, all these different dreams come into reality. And that just takes hustle, and then sleep. And that's how it's got to be. You got to wake. You got to think of yourself as a hustler. You got to read. You got to read "Crush It" by Gary Vaynerchuk, and you got to read "The Art of a Hustler" by Travis Steffen. These are books that will make you see that the only way to do what you love is to constantly hustle. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, emails, phone calls, go meet with people in person. This is something that, there's a job that I want for 2 months this summer, and in order to get that job, I didn't just shoot an email to these people because I really wanted it. So I got on an airplane, I flew down there, and I shook their hand, I looked them in their eyes, and I made them realize that I want this. And to me, that is hustle. Making sure that you get back to every single email, that is hustle. Make sure you take the time every day to read books, to make yourself better. To every night when you go to bed, you're like, man, what did I do today to get better? And if you can go boom, 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 then you've hustled that day. You've got to live like a hustler. Number 2 is heart. Okay, I've turned down more work this year than ever, and that's because I have a big heart, but I have to give my full heart to my clients and athletes and teams. If I go into a team session and I come out of it thinking, man, like I just was, I gave 50%, then I would live with a regret. I would regret that, okay? Because those people deserve more than that. And I don't believe ethically in living with regrets. I think it's something that we should never do, and that comes by making the right decisions. And when it comes to heart, I mean, you guys ever been to a session? You know that I bring the fire. You know that if you're going to come train with me, you're going to leave better. And that's because I give you not all of my mind, I give you all of my heart. You know how much I care. I care so much about every one of my athletes, and they know that. They can call me in the middle of the night. They can come see me anytime. If something's going on, I'm going to reach out and make sure that you're doing all right. And that's why I have to turn down work, because I can't spread myself so thin that I'm only giving a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. It's just the way I operate. I love people, and I love investing in people and watching them grow and blossom. So you've got to give your whole heart to people. They do not know how much they don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. That's an old quote, but it makes so much sense. Okay, hustle, heart. Number 3 is humility. Now, swagger is extremely important. I mean, in our warm-ups, we're doing swagger skips. We're always teaching confidence and swagger. But if you go too far on that side, then people are not, especially in the fitness industry, people are not going to like you. They're going to be, man, this guy has a big ego. Having a big ego is good, but you've got to maintain humility. You've got to know that there's always going to be somebody that's smarter than you, and that, you know, there's going to be your time to talk, but there's also going to be your time that you need to be quiet and just listen. And I've learned this the hard way. I like to talk. I have a lot to say. I've learned over time to be more and more humble, and I've kind of, because I know confidence is important as well, we've blended that together, and we've got not humility, not swagger, but humiliswag. And I think humiliswag is the key. So, you know, Ben Franklin said, "I will speak ill of no man." And I see it all the time in the fitness industry, people just bashing each other and going back and forth and all this negativity, and I don't like that. I don't like negativity. I don't like dissing other people. Of course I call people out. That's part of being a good leader. You've got to call people out. I'll give you an example. Muffin is a guy on Ironside that I didn't really like the way that he trained. I thought it was silly, and he's a guy that we need on our team. And to make plays. So I called him out. I said, "Muffin, dude, that you got to cut this out. This is ridiculous. This style of training's no good." And he respected me more for it. So I didn't come at him like an ego and say, "Dude, like, what the heck? Come on, man. You can't do that kind of stuff. That's stupid." I respected him. I showed humility, and I showed that I cared. And he respects me way more for it because I was blunt with him. And that's just one example of how you can approach situations like that. So I want you guys to crush it in 2013. You're going to be hearing a lot more from me, especially once the foundation comes out. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm fired up. I'm thankful, and I dig everything that you guys do. And I'll try to, if you guys are digging this, I'll try to do more things like this, and we can get more into leadership and personal development and the fitness business and coaching and kind of go from there. So let me know what you guys are digging. Let me know what you guys need more of. And remember, live every day with hustle, heart, and swagger. Heading down to hang out with some Ironsides right now. Cricket, Casa de Cricket, cricketshots.com. We'll see you guys soon.